Hey kids, Hollow MC coming to you for another Zamplebox review. Now, I'm pretty sure this box actually showed up on time this time, and like so far, I'm just digging their service so much that I'm not even gonna bitch if my box shows up a day or two late. Um, like I've actually been dealing with the customer support for Zamplebox more than a few times over the last couple of months. Since I've been on short-term disability from work since the beginning of March, um, had a little bit of a snafu with a bunch of my subscription services starting out because the company I work for was dragging their feet on my short-term disability. But like I was about this close to having my account for Zamplebox shut off, and like if you subscribe and you're having a problem with your payments or anything, you can send them an email and it'll straighten it right out like that. Like I told them, hey, the debit card that you guys charge to send me the stuff, it works just fine. It's just that my pay check is showing up a little late. So if you charge me on this day, you'll definitely get your money, and then you can send me the box. So I'm actually very thoroughly impressed with the selection of juice this month. Like just every single flavor in my box, like they just crushed it. Every single flavor was awesome. There was only one issue that I had, and I'll get to that later when I actually come up to that part in the review. Starting off, a little bit of information. If you are interested in Zamplebox, here's just a little bit of information on my plan that I have going on. It's the Platinum Box, and it's 11 bottles of juice. They're 15 milliliter. Every once in a while, like once so far, I've gotten a box that had a 30 ml bottle in it, and that was pretty sweet. But so far, it's usually just the 15 ml bottles. And for those 11 bottles of juice, you get, I think you pay around, after taxes and shipping and everything, it's around 50-ish a month. And if that's a little bit too much of a haymaker to your wallet, they have other plans that are cheaper where you will get less juice and pay less. But it's well worth it because every box, the amount that you pay, you're getting at least double that in value in juice. So I'll actually get to that near the end of the review. Let me wet my whistle here. All right, so starting off, and my favorite part about Zamplebox, aside from the stickers, which I've got some on my laptop, there's a couple on the footlocker over there. But I think my favorite part about this subscription service, aside from the awesome juice that they send, is the flavor menu that they send in every single box. And every flavor menu has your name right there on the card. It's a nice little personal touch. I'm really digging it. So the first flavor we've got up to review this month is Churro, C-H-R-O. It is a Honey Circles cereal vape liquid. It is from the Cloud Junkies in Los Angeles, California. And a 15 milliliter bottle this size will run you $12. It is 70% VG. And I gotta say, it's pretty tasty. It wasn't by far my favorite out of the box. I thought it would be, but I got my mind changed real quick. Now, I'm not sure if it tastes exactly like Cheerios cereal. Like, I'm not a big cereal person. I used to love cereal, but just the last few years eating cereal, it don't sit right on my stomach, so I try to stay away from it. But if you could turn Cheerios into a vape liquid, I'd say that this would be pretty damn close. You definitely get the honey on your draws when you vape on this, so it was really good. And it was the first one I tried out of the box, I'm pretty sure. So I figured, okay, cool, this one's going to be my favorite. And I was wrong, because there's way tastier juices in this box that I got this month. This one was awesome, but just some of these juices I got, damn. And next up, we have Green Apple Sour Straws, which is the name of the flavor, and wrong bottle. It's the name of the flavor, and it's also the flavor of the juice. So the name is pretty straightforward. This one is from Bazooka Sour Straws in La Mirada, California, and it's $12 for this size bottle, 15 mils. It is 70% VG, and it's spot on as far as the flavor is concerned. It tastes just like the Sour Punch straws I used to get when I was a kid. I've not like I'm learning that sour isn't really my own personal taste when it comes to my vape juices, and so I vaped this one just to try it so I could do the review. And I didn't like it at first, but the flavor's kind of growing on me. Like, it's pretty much what I've been vaping on all day and most of yesterday too. So I mean, like the aftertaste on your exhale, it's like really sugary, really sour, just like the Sour Punch straws. And I wasn't liking it at first; it was a little bit harsh, but after uh, vaping a few more tanks of it, it's really starting to grow on me. Either that or my coil just needs changed. I'm not sure. Next up, we've got Learn, which is a blood orange strawberry lemonade. And it is $1 for this size bottle, so you're basically paying $1 a milliliter here. Or some, well, I don't know, it's like $1 for 15 milliliters of it, so ignore me, yeah. But yeah, 15 milliliter bottle. This is 80% VG, and it is from Primal Elixirs in Boise, Idaho. And this one, I tried it like once, and I didn't hate it, but it wasn't my favorite. Like, you can really taste the strawberry, and I'm assuming the rest of the flavor is blood orange. I've never had a blood orange, so I don't know. But I guess I'd put this one in the middle of the road as far as everything is concerned, because like I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either, and I actually completely forgot about it until I went to pick up all my bottles to do this review. So like yeah, it's mostly full. Like it wasn't awful, but it wasn't really remarkable either, since I forgot I had it. And next up is one of my one of my top three favorites, most likely out of, or at least definitely in the top four. Like, this is one of my favorite ones out of the whole box. You can tell it's got like one fill left in it. But this is Neapolitan. It is a vanilla chocolate strawberry ice cream blended down to a smooth, milky texture. That's a really long flavor description. It is from Moo E-Liquids in La Mirada, California. It's $12 for this size bottle. It's 70% VG, and it tastes just like a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich that you get from the ice cream truck, or wherever you go to get your ice cream sandwiches. I always got mine from the ice cream truck. Yeah, really good juice, and I actually dig like the way that they have the little cow prints on the dripper there. It's really awesome. And next up, we have what is definitely in the top three for the juices that I got this month. This one is personal favorite. It's probably the number 2 in my top 3, but damn was it good. And this one is Payback. And the card says that it's a chocolate chunk morsel cookie, when it actually really is chocolate dipped banana. And it's just like, it tastes exactly like, you can taste the chocolate, you can taste the banana. It's freaking awesome. It's from Revenge Vapors from Los Angeles, California, and it's $12 for this size of a bottle, max VG, and by far, like, just, oh my god. Like, I went nuts on Twitter when I tried this juice. But it's just, I don't even have the words. Like, this one literally blows my mind. It's amazing. Like just fantastic. Like, you should probably just like go onto the Zamplebox website and order a bottle of this yourself and try it, because it's just the bee's knees. I know every month, every review, I say that I'm going to get on the Zamplebox website and get a larger bottle of this to add to my collection of juices, and I actually haven't done that yet, but I think I might actually have to now, because I might cry when I run out of this juice, and I'm thinking I might only have about a fill left in it, so I'm going to be crying pretty soon. Next up, we have another one that's going to be in my top 3, and that is Shots After Dark. It is a banana, coconut, and mocha. It is from Vape Storms in Boise, Idaho, $11 for this size bottle. It's 80% VG, and I really don't know how to describe the flavor other than it's awesome, because you can taste the banana, you can taste the coconut, you can taste the mocha. It's sort of, I guess, it's got mocha, so it's sort of coffee-ish, like just really delicious. Like on the exhale, you get a really strong mocha finish. On the inhale, it's like banana, a little bit of coconut, kind of chocolatey, and then on the exhale, you just get like a really nice strong mocha finish. So if you're into vaping coffee flavors, you'll probably really dig this. I know I do. Even though it's like half full, I've been like hiding it from myself so I don't just obliterate it. Moving on to the other side of the card, we have a juice that I can't tell if I like it or I don't like it. It's good, but at the same time it's really weird, so I'm having a hard time figuring out where it sits on like a ranking system. Like, it's good, but it's weird, so I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around this one. It's called Donut Time, and it is a chocolate glazed donut. It is from Sweet Station by Cali Steam in Los Angeles, California. $12 for this size of a bottle. It's max VG. And I know it says chocolate glazed donut. That's not really what I'm getting. Like, I'm not really sure what I would call this flavor. Like, it's good, but it's weird. And like, if this is what chocolate glazed donut is, like, I really can't place the flavor. I'm not sure it's chocolate glazed donut. It's good, but it's weird. So if you're into weird stuff, then you're gonna dig this. But like, I liked it. I just don't really know what to say about it, because I don't really think it tastes like chocolate glazed donut. I don't really know what it tastes like. I mean, I like it, but it's weird, and I'm kind of sending myself into a loop here. So I'm just gonna put this bottle down and move on to the next one. And the next one we have, which was my all-time favorite out of the bottle, except it made me a little bit sad. This one is Honey Cream. It is a vanilla bean ice cream drizzled with honey, topped with roasted nuts. And it is from Kilo Black Series in La Mirada, California. $12 for this size of a bottle, and it's 70% VG. And like, this bottle's all blacked out, so like, my camera's not going to pick up a lot of the, but I mean, you can kind of see what the bottle looks like. You can't really make out the words. My webcam isn't really the best. But hands down, this was my favorite juice out of the whole box. Like, it's just amazing. Like you literally pick up everything that it has in the description and just, oh my god, this is amazing. I don't even know how much I have in here. I think I'm just down to drips in this bottle, which makes me extremely sad. Like I've been saying in the last couple of boxes that I got, the boxes on the inside were kind of sticky, or like my bottles were sticking to the foam, and I wasn't sure what it was. Well, I think I figured it out. Like, I think maybe the folks at Zamplebox need to get with their quality assurance team and thoroughly inspect the bottles more, because the closure on the dripper, it's very loose. Like, I'm not even going to do it on this bottle, but when before I fill up my vape, I'll usually take the bottle and shake it like this just to make sure everything's all nice and mixed before I actually, go and fill my vape up with it. I do every single bottle, whether it's one of these or if it's like one of the ones with a needle valve on it, or it's one of the ones with a unicorn tip. Like, I always shake the bottles, because the components that make up the juice, they separate over time. So what I always do is I pick up the bottle and I shake it. Usually it's like this. So I had this in my car because I was out running errands and getting lunch and everything, and went to pick this up to fill my vape up, and I shook it, and as soon as I started shaking it, the cap came loose, and the bottle just flew into my lap, and I got vape juice all over my shirt, all over my pants, and I probably lost about half the juice in this bottle, and it made me really sad, because this was, like I said, my favorite out of the whole box. So if the folks over at Zamplebox wind up watching this, maybe try inspecting your bottles that you put in boxes a little bit better before you throw them in the box, because like this one flew open when I tried to shake it so that I could fill my vape up, and I lost some juice. And when I took this one out of the box, when I was looking at everything when I first got my box, this one didn't want to come out of the foam that you guys pack them in, because I'm guessing it leaked some juice in transit, because like the last 3 boxes I've gotten, like they've been sticky and some things were hard to get out, but I didn't notice any bottles leaking until I tried to shake this one and figured out that the cap seems to be like defective in some way. Next up, we have Lola, which is a strawberry hibiscus tea. It is from Traditional Juice Co. in Santa Ana, California. $12 for this size bottle. And it is 65% VG. And I like this because I'm a sucker for anything strawberry. And I don't know what a hibiscus is. Never tried it. All I know is this tastes like strawberry and some kind of flower. And I'm not really big into flowery tasting drinks. Like my girlfriend works at Starbucks, and she makes all kinds of different teas and stuff that she comes up with by herself, and she wants me to try them, and they always taste like flowers, and I'm just not really into that. So this was like, the juice was good. It's just that, you know, I can't really get behind the whole flowery aftertaste thing. So I didn't hate it, but it's probably one of the ones that I'll vape last. Next up, we have another one of my favorites, and now that I think about it, this is probably the first one I tried out of the whole box. And it is Nuts with a Z. And it is strawberry, almond butter, and whipped honey cream. $12 for this size bottle. 70% VG from Cosmic Fog in Costa Mesa, California. And like, I really dig the bottle design, and like, this thing is just straight up tasty. Like, I don't care who you are, this is going to be an awesome juice. Like, you can, I'm not sure if I tasted the strawberry in it, but you can definitely taste like the almond and the honey cream. And I went walking around the neighborhood with my family a few days ago, and I had this bottle in my pocket, and I was happily just vaping clouds like a train all along the walk. Just straight up tasty. This is like, if I had to pick a top 3 for this review, then I think the honey cream would be first, and then it would have to be honey cream, and see, I'm having a hard time deciding, because like, honey cream was hands down my favorite, and then Nuts would have to be the second, and then the third place spot, it would have to be like a tie between Payback and Shots After Dark. Like, just, I'm having a hard time making up my mind on that one, but those are definitely my 4 favorite out of the whole box. And last but not least, we've got another one from the Cloud Junkies. This one is RWS. It's blueberry cheesecake. And one of the house flavors that I always constantly get from my local vape shop is their house blend of Blue Cake, which is a blueberry cheesecake. And that's, like, it was just my first all-time favorite juice from that shop. And so, like, it kind of has set my standard for blueberry cheesecake flavored things. And so when I tried this, that's what I compared it to, and it doesn't quite beat the house flavor that I go with, but it's still pretty good. And totally skip telling you guys about the bottle. So as I said, this flavor is RWS Blueberry Cheesecake. $12 for this size bottle. It's max VG, and it's from the Cloud Junkies in Los Angeles, California. So that concludes my review of all the flavors. If you're thinking about trying Zamplebox, but the prices they're listing are too much of a haymaker to your wallet, feel free to send me a direct message on YouTube, or send me a direct message on Twitter, and let me know that you are interested in trying Zamplebox, but you're a cheapskate like me. I can reply to your direct message, and I have codes on my Zamplebox profile that I can give to people, and you'll save, I want to say, like 10 or 15% on the price of your box. And if I get enough people to use those codes, I wind up getting a free box. Like, I don't do any sort of endorsement deal or anything like that with Zamplebox. They're not paying me to do this review. So like no deals I have no deal with Zamplebox, and as a result, I have no promo code that you can put into your box, your profile when you're signing up and everything. But you can direct message me, and I'll give you one of my codes that everybody who has a Zamplebox profile has to give out, and it'll save you a little bit of money on your box, and it'll eventually get me a free box if enough people use the codes. So yeah, that's really all there is for the review. So if that's the only reason you clicked is to watch a review for Zamplebox, then you can click away now and like go watch some cat videos or something. Since I've got the camera rolling, I will use this time to give a little bitty update for other stuff related to my channel. I keep talking about how I'm going to do a Gwent review. And in an earlier video, I explained that I wasn't able to because the mic that I use requires phantom power to work, and I did not know that prior to like a week ago. So I didn't have any kind of gear that would provide phantom power to my mic, but I do now. I went out today and I got this itty bitty mixer, and I'm gonna test it out later, either later tonight or possibly sometime tomorrow. Like, it'll definitely be tested before the weekend is over with, because I think I have a whole bunch of like fun stuff to do out in the garden this weekend. So like, I went out and I finally got my boom stand set up in an optimal spot to where it doesn't inconvenience the placement of my desk or to where I trip over it. And went out and got this little mixer today. And I also got me a nice little pair of headphones for when I'm cutting tracks for my EP that should be coming out sometime in the next I don't know, maybe a couple months. I haven't done any actual work on the album yet, but I'm slowly curating, like going through my rhyme book, looking at stuff that I want to turn into tracks that are going to go onto the EP. And I've got at least one person who I know that will be on at least one track with me. Like, since this is my first step out into rap music, I kind of want it to be a solo EP, but I've got a friend and his stuff is really good and he's really enthusiastic about working with me, so he'll be on at least one of my tracks. He might be on a couple of them. I really don't know yet. I'm still in the planning stage. I've finally, to the best of my knowledge, unless there's one more thing I don't know about, I've got all of my gear together that I'm going to need. So there should be nothing stopping me from recording. I'm just still in the planning stages, so there will be more updates along the way. But now, to the best of my knowledge, that I have all of the gear that I need, there's also nothing to stop me from doing the voiceover for the Gwent review, which I already have all of the footage cut together. So the video's already half made. I just need to do a voiceover for the footage and then stitch it all together and throw it at the internet. So that Gwent review will probably be posted next Monday, maybe next Tuesday. Can't really make any promises yet, but don't worry, it's in the pipes. For those of you who wish to follow me outside of YouTube, I've got this channel here, which is on YouTube. Outside of that, there's Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at TheHollowMC, and I will make sure to post a link to a Facebook page for my rapping as soon as I have one set up. And as soon as I actually have tracks recorded, there will be a SoundCloud, so that link will be popped up onto your YouTube screen as soon as it exists. That's really all I have to say for now, unless I want to keep rambling. So, like, that's it. No more video. Bye!